fiddle with. There now. Careful. Sorry, if it keeps doing it, I would just switch to another desk.
Yeah.
We've got plenty. All right. And the class should all be coming back on at 6:45, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep down my same plan I've been demoing on. The first thing I'm going to demo, let me zoom in just a little bit. All right, so the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is putting in detailing your kitchen and your bathroom. So your bathroom tub, you'll use your template. And your template will be a bigger tub, most likely, but it allows you to make the correct size. So these bars are going to line up with where the edge of your tub will be. And what you'll do is put in the back half of your tub and then scoot your template down and line up the other corner and put in the other half of your tub. And then it will get a line just to the outside. Standard tub's about 30 inches. They vary a little bit. And that'll be the outside edge of your tub because it's what's called an alcove tub. So it has a front edge and then the interior basin of the tub, and then it's built around the other three sides. And we can even use one of the tedious circles on our plan. Put in a little drain. And let's see, does anybody have their measurements out? I gave you a basin measurement for a vanity, so thank you for that. So
3'6".
3'6". And anybody remember how deep a vanity is from the lecture? How from the wall to the
21
front edge
inches?
of the countertop?
22?
22,
23.
correct. So 22 or 1'10" in our scale speak. So we'll make a little mark at 1'10", and then it is 3'6". If I really want to make sure I do that precisely, I can light line it in first. And that's where my vanity is. Now my sink, you can pick whatever sink you want. It needs to be small enough to fit in there. And a good idea is to mark where the center of your vanity is so that you can line up your sink in the center. So if it's 3'6", then half of 3'6" is 1'9". That's the center of my vanity, because your template will be marked out with the center of each of these. So you could use an oval. Just for fun, I'm going to do a rectangle this time. And this back line could be your back edge. I actually think I'm going to use it as my front edge to make sure that I would have room for my plumbing. And then I can just line this little center tick mark up with that little center point I marked. Put it in. Mine's off a little to one side. It's not a huge deal. But I will put a little drain in the middle of it. I'm not going to worry about plumbing. The next thing you're going to put in is your toilet. And again, we've got that wall line. We want that toilet to be centered in the space that's open, so you can see me lining it up here. And then you just follow your template. And you have a toilet. So there's our bathroom. For our kitchen, you go 1.5 feet right here. For the one side. And then I'm going to measure 7 feet this direction for the other. I have my refrigerator opening in. I know that 2 feet is where my dishwasher is going to end. And then I have another 3 feet for that sink cabinet, which means a foot, or excuse me, not 3 feet. Yeah, 3 feet. So 1.5 feet in is going to be the center of my sink cabinet. And again, I want that because that's also going to help me line up my sinks. I'm going to use my bigger sink, my kitchen sink here. And there's my kitchen sink. It's a little bit small. And I can even put my dash lines in now if I want to for my dishwasher. So I can draw in one here and one there. And the way we make a dash line is we use our template, or excuse me, our eraser shield, and lay it over the line, erase. That gives us a nice dashed line.
I have a question.
Now our range is going to fall in the middle of this 8-foot run. So 4 is my center. And I have a 30-inch range. So that means it's 1'3" on each side. And it actually gives me, so this little guy gives me burners. So I can actually put this against my back wall, and you have to check, like, it's a little bit wide. Sometimes ranges jut out a little, so you may have to use your template to make sure your circles fit inside. And you can just go ahead and put in 4 circles. And that's a good enough range for me.
I have a question.
Okay. That's all the detailing you need to do for your kitchen. Oh, the other thing you can put in, I'll take that back. One other thing you can put in, and that is your upper cabinets. So they're 12 inches deep. So you can go along. Through the line. We don't have uppers over our sink so that we won't hit our head when we're washing our dishes. Back like that. And then go ahead and dash those as well. You want to kind of line this up. You don't want to dash them right at the edge where you're going to lose the definition of your cabinet. So you want to make sure you're just seeing the line underneath your circles. See if I can zoom in a little so you can see that. I can zoom that far. So see how you don't want to line it up where it's crossing and you're going to lose this line. So you want to kind of pull it in a little so that you're just seeing the line and you want to erase 3 dots. And then you're erasing. But it does give you a nice even dashed line. There you go. So now I have a kitchen and I have a bathroom. And when I'm talking about those room labels, those the irregular architectural lettering, and they're just going to float somewhere in roughly the center of that area. I don't know if you can see this because I'm closed up. See how you can see? I'm getting a little smearing here. So this is why you don't want to do any more dark lines than you want to. This is why your walls should still be light. What I'm talking about how the graphite will start, because I did my heavy doors, now they're gonna start smearing a little bit. So I'll go ahead and take my lettering guide. Some guidelines in. I'm not going to do all of mine, but just to show you what it'll look like. All right. And you may want to put your guidelines in and do your lettering later if you're somebody who smears. If you're somebody who smears like me, you probably wouldn't even want to do your lettering now, but I'm just going to demo it so you see it.
I have a question. If you like put a piece of like regular printer paper down on top of it, like while doing lettering, will that still smudge it?
Well, the problem is then you're going to have to go over that edge of your printer paper every time you move your bar.
Yeah.
So that might cause you more problem than just going over your lettering. If you've got some dark lines and you're having smearing issues, what you can use is one of the more obscure things from your supply list that I mentioned, but said, hey, you might want to try it before you get it. And that is this thing, which is called a dry cleaning pad. What this guy is basically a bag of eraser shavings. So see it on my hand when I sprinkle it. That little bit of dust, which you can do if you have an area that you're not going to work with anymore that's got some dark graphite on it, is sprinkle a little bit of this on there. And then when you roll over that area, it'll smooth over that instead. And it'll pick up all your extra graphite. It can help protect your paper. That's going to be a little tricky for right now because with dimensions, I'm working all the way around. But when you get to darkening, if you find you're smearing, that's something you could think about using. It's not
Real
another,
quick. Oh, sorry, real quick. Did you say the room names are 1/8 of an inch?
1/8 inch, yes.
Thank you.
So there we go. Okay. North arrow, you're going to want to put in one of your corners because we're going to have dimensions coming this way on all of these. Let me just try to go this way. See it all. So because of that, we're not going to want to do anything. So don't put your drawing title in here. We're going to want to use this little area over here to the side for our drawing title and our north arrow. I like to do a really simple north arrow where I just put in a circle. And I usually put in a nice tall end, like about 1/4 of an inch. And then I put a little arrow in that points the direction of north. So north, my entry door is facing north. So in this case, my north is going to be this way. And then I'm just going to put in no angle line. Give that a little arrow point. That's obvious enough. Use a little sharper angle. There we go. Now I have a nice obvious north going that way. Okay, now the fun part. Oh, actually, I take that back. Let me go ahead and do. I'm gonna put some guidelines in so I know where my dimensions are gonna go. And then remind me at the end, I'll show you how to do the drawing title. I think we should do the dimensions first. Zoom out.